Hello, I'm Cheryl Gerard. I'm one of the trustees of the LIDICE LIVES organisation, and we're here today at Morley Street in Hanley on a piece of ground that has been gifted by Tesco to our organisation to create a legacy garden, a legacy for the Lidice Shall campaign. Today is the 79th anniversary of the atrocity in Lidice, so we're joined by the Lord Mayor, who will be laying a wreath at Hanley Town Hall in just a short while to commemorate that and to remember our friends in Lidice. And here we have a maquette which has been produced by fine art sculptor Carl Payne. This will be the centrepiece for the garden, and it's depicting Savannah Strass, who was the leader of the campaign, and the miners who were very much involved obviously in that campaign and driving that forward, and the lady and the child represents the women and the children of Lidice. So we're hoping that this will be in place by September 2022. The 6th of September 1942 was the date that the Lidice Shall Live campaign was launched in the Victoria Hall in Hanley. So we'll be working forwards from now through to that date to open this legacy garden next year.
We were being introduced to an entire extended family of kindred spirits. Cities, towns and communities we'd hitherto been left unacquainted. In most cases, these communities shared a common empathy with Stoke-on-Trent, but they'd been coexisting in ignorance of our city for nearly 80 years. They came in three types. One, like Stoke-on-Trent, they had done their part to keep the name of Lidice alive in the face of Nazi aggression and in the name of peace. They could be British or international communities. Communities such as Rio Claro in Brazil, San Geronimo in Mexico, Phillips, Crest Hill, South Tabor in the United States, Nova Lidice in Brazil, and then in the UK, Coventry, Derby, Birmingham, Nottingham. Two, other kindred spirits were different in nature. They recognised in the people of Stoke-on-Trent the moral force that insisted on change to redress wrongdoing. For example, communities who shared similar fates to Lidice, whom we would encounter at Lidice commemorative events. Communities such as Putin in Holland, Talavag in Norway, Oradour-Saglan in France, Mossaboto in Italy, Distomo in Greece, Udrini in Latvia, and hundreds of other communities. And finally, kindred spirits who feel compelled to join our mission because Stoke-on-Trent has links through other avenues, such as Erlangen, our historical twin city.
So in a short while, the Lord Mayor is going to be laying a wreath on behalf of the city at Hanley Town Hall in front of the cenotaph there. And we're also extremely proud to see the Czech flag flying from Stoke and Hanley Town Halls, and we thank Councillor Abby Brown for facilitating that for us.
We are full square behind this campaign, and it is huge credit to the trustees of the Friends group that we are able to come together in this way, not just this year but over previous years, over the last 10 years, to commemorate the fantastic things that have happened between our two great places. And I'm very proud, and I continue to pledge my support as leader of the City Council to the fantastic endeavours that will continue to happen over future years.
Carl Payne structure is planned for installation hopefully by 6th of September 2022, which will be the 80th anniversary. I'm looking very much forward to that, and thank you so much, Carl, for doing this for us. We do need to support that campaign to make sure that we have that sculpture ready and also raise funds to support this. And we're going to very much part of a group to work all through the year to do this and make sure that the sculpture is up and ready for installation 6th of September 2022.
In 2012, we had a visit from 3 of the surviving children of the massacre, elderly people now, and this is my tribute to them. And then I finished one, this is called New Lessons from Old Lessons, and I finished with one called No One. New Lessons from Old Lessons. Today, I met them, children aged 70, 70 and 80, with active minds, alive with memory, alive with hope, talking to children aged 9, 10 and 11, alive with wonder. And I find myself tearful, in awe, humbled by survival, and we share history. Pavel, Maria, Jana, I salute you. My words insufficient, my admiration unending. In this lesson, old lessons wrapped in new words, never let us forget. We may meet again, we may not, but you will live, because today I met you.
The installation of Carl Payne's sculpture Legacy on this site will act as a magnet for like-minded communities to donate their contributions of civic art. Over time, the garden will develop, but the process is an end in itself, because its growth should act as a catalyst to inspire other projects. For example, an annual friendship festival, or an annual school choir visiting Lidice to take part in the Festival of Lights. The Legacy Garden, growing as it should inspire, encourage and promote projects to take place in communities thousands of miles apart, and encourage other communities to set up their own. We've had the land for quite some time, and it's been a case of bringing things together, and it's now that we feel that there's some traction, and the council are coming on board. We feel as though they are on board now, and we've got the sculpture coming together now. Carl's getting support for his sculpture, and we feel that all the parties are really pushing behind it now, and we feel as though there's a real good chance that if things carry on moving in the right direction as they are, then we could get this garden launched on time in September next year, which is perfect for the city.
It's been really important to recognise the friendship between ourselves and Lidice, and to commemorate the 79th anniversary. It's really important that our friends know that we're thinking of them and what they went through, and for me it's a step now towards the 80th anniversary to 2022, where we can really develop those links further and develop the land here and have an amazing statue as the beginning of that legacy of the Lidice Shall campaign.